Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha. Time is very short. In that, if I should speak, and if you have got questions, I don't know how many things can be done. Anyway, does anyone has any question? Yes.
Thank you for the opportunity. This is a question that several of us in our study group have had. So in our study group, we are currently following Tattva Bodha and commentary written by, of course, yourself. And one of the questions that we found it very vexing was, why is there Maya? We went round and round in several classes and we came up to the same question, why is there Maya in the first place? Are we supposed to take, as students of Vedanta, Maya is a given and move on with it? Or is there an explanation that you could help us with?
In science, the question why is not considered right. Why? Because you ask purpose. You can ask what it is, how it works, but why is not scientific. I was reading that Marconi, old times a scientist, he was explaining to his friend how does radio work. And explaining that, he said, I told you how it works, but I don't know why it works. Therefore, do not ask why there is Maya. Because any answer is given to that, your why will still remain. Suppose you say, because of this, for this Maya is there. Again you will ask why that is there. Therefore in Vedanta what we say, athato brahma jidnyasa. We don't say athato maya jidnyasa. Brahma jidnyasa. Because Maya has got many aspects actually, and one of them is ignorance also. So if you are ignorant of something, there is no point in asking why there is ignorance. But say you are ignorant of what? Whatever that you are ignorant of, if you make inquiry into that, then you come to know that object and there is no more ignorance. And sometimes we ask Maya, because all the time we think it is troublesome. But it is not so. It is most wonderful also, no? The whole creation is so wonderful. It is a creation of Maya only. What is the problem? Space, air, fire, water, earth, sun, moon, stars, planets. The Maya which gives us trouble is our own attachments possessiveness, the divisions that we create, I, my, you, yours, that gives trouble. It is very good. So, as I said, see the wonderful aspect of Maya. Because in this Maya only the Sattva Gun, and Sattva Gun leads us to knowledge. Therefore we should develop more and more Shraddha, Bhakti, Jnana, Vairagya. These are the expression of Sattva Guna of Maya. If you develop that, then there is no problem. Otherwise, whatever why, you will never be satisfied. Because again that question will remain, why that is there? So therefore, please keep moving and understand the nature of Brahman only. That's what we are doing in Bodhisar also. Anything else? Yes.
I think Siddhartha used to.
It's not on.
Can you hear me? Okay. We are very fortunate to have this facility in the center here in the Portland. It has been very enthusiastic sevaks here. My only question is, how do we work and how do we make this even better place? In few words, Thank you.
I have given that in that board there. Jayatu Jayatu Kendraha Sarvada Chinmayakyaha Bhavatu Bhavatu Chatra Veda Vedanta Bodhaha. This center will become vibrant, fulfilling its aim, if regular study of the scripture is done here, which you are doing in the study classes and all that, and bhajatu bhajatu bhaktya devam adim janavai. Why we have brought our Madhur Krishna here? That our heart must be filled with love for that Lord, and that happens by puja, kirtan, japa, festivals, and all that, fill that heart. And vasatu vasatu loke shobhana karma yoga. And the spirit of seva must come in the heart of everyone. Remember, seva is not a particular act, it is a spirit. That's why Mahatma Gandhi ji said, there is not a single moment in man's life when he cannot serve. So, that is the spirit that should come in. Whether you have to sweep or clean or pick up all the chairs and put them, or even some program is there or child is going for exam, wishing him success, even that also is seva. Everything is seva. If these three things done, study of the scriptures, devotion to God, and service, spirit, your personal life also will be beautified, and the total also. Anyone else wants to ask? She is very alert holding that. If anyone wants to know that.
Hari Om Guruji. So my question is for day-to-day life when mind is very agitated. When we come here on Sundays, it feels good in the study group. We gain a lot of knowledge. But for immediate attainment of peace, for that moment, for someone like me, I'm not totally into Bhakti Yoga part yet. So what else can I do, or what can we do to attain that peace in that instant, and also sustain it for a longer duration? Thanks.
If you understand one thing, that the world goes on its own way, and our life also goes on. If you learn to accept, not expect too much. There is one thing called accept, another called expect. The more and more and more we expect things to happen this way, that way, we create more tension in our mind. Right? So accept things as they are. There is a beautiful prayer called Serenity Prayer. You might have read or heard. But what happens, we read sometimes it's a good quotations. But don't reflect on that. It says, God give me courage to change what I can, and serenity to accept what I cannot change. And the most important is wisdom to understand the difference. I must know what change I can try, and then I should have courage to do that. But when I know certain things cannot be done, so learn to accept it, how much you are going to fight. There will be peace. And you said when you come to here Sunday, then you find very good. So remain here only. What I mean, remain here, I know physically, literally will not be possible. But you think, when you come here, what is that which makes your mind peaceful? Or you feel very happy about it? What is that? And carry that experience with you at home. That's what I mean, live here only. Because when you come here, you said that you feel good. What is that? That feeling of goodness comes here, looking at the Lord, or the discussion group, or whatever the interaction, something happens. So take that feeling with you. So if any disturbance comes, you transport mentally yourself to Sunday class here. I want to tell you one thing. Every seeker, every person will have to discover for himself or herself means to maintain that peace. Someone else may go on telling number of things, but life is a discovery channel. You have to discover for yourself what works for you. What works for me may not work for you. So you have to check. I can give some only just thought I given to you now. But you think about it and find what is that which helps you. And our mind is very wonderful. Today something will work, tomorrow it may not work. So therefore, you have to be more and more creative only. And take this as a game, One more question. Because I have got one more meeting now. Oh, somebody wants to ask. Achha.
Last question, Guruji. Just developing self-awareness, being less judgmental and more inward-looking. Some tips on that.
Just now I have already answered. You will have to discover for yourself. See, one thing is, we call comparative study. If you go on judging and go on doing this, then what is the state of your mind? And if you don't go on doing that, then what is the state of mind? You think which state of mind you like? If our minds are prejudiced and always judgmental, or this, then we never see the truth as it is. Always it is colored. And how we are seeing, that will be our only looking at it. It may not be true. So why we have to that? So alertness is very important in all our sadhana. Alert, vigilant, alert. See what is happening in your mind. When you have such and such kind of thoughts, what happens to your mind? When you have such and such thought, what happens to your mind? Think about it. And slowly it will come to you. You think of how do you learn driving a car? In the beginning it is such an effort. Do you see the rear view mirror also, and then this view, this also, that also. And afterwards it is just moving. So in the beginning it may be some effort. Afterwards it will become effortless. Acha, thank you that much all. I am very, very glad to come here again and to see our beautiful shining Prabhavali. I spoke about that this morning, and the more and more we worship the Lord with Shraddha, Bhakti, Prema, our life also will gain Prabhavali. And I very sincerely and wholeheartedly appreciate the teamwork here, because of which all functions are also held very nicely. I know that at different time, different festivals are celebrated. Also the children classes, that's a really most important work of Chinmaya Mission. Children's classes, study, everything is going on. So only advice is, lage raho. Keep doing it. But do everything invoking grace of God and blessings from Gurudev, and then go on doing. As long as we keep them in front of our eyes, then there is no problem. In the forgetfulness of the Lord is the birth of our ego. When we forget the Lord, ahankara is born. But as long as we remember the Lord, then the Lord is there. He takes care of our mind. Therefore, this grace and blessings are very important, and with that we should continue our work. That's all. I don't have to go on long. So again, I appreciate, thank you very much, and I pray to God to bless all the members here, whether they are executive member or not, all those who come here participate in all our activities. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. That's all our prayer. Thank you very much.